Hello and welcome to SULKNATIONtv. In this video, I'm going to take my trusty daily driver, the Volkswagen Golf 1.6 TDI, and it is a Mk7 though, down some country lanes. Country lanes that, if you've watched any of my videos before, I've done quite a few times in the R53, my Mini Cooper S. I want to prove the point that you can have a lot of fun with a daily driver. Golfs have always been a popular and quite a special car because they really do encompass great handling no matter really what level of trim or sportiness you go for. And so on that note, let's start moving and thrash some lanes. Now let's be wary of potholes because the condition of this road isn't great, but the windy nature of it, the straights that turn into long corners, it makes it a really enjoyable road to drive. So let's have some fun. I mean, it looks like I might be stuck behind a Kia Sorento for most of the journey, and if that's the case, then I will end up refilming going the other way. So let's see, because this guy is going really slow. You never know, you might notice the cameras and pull over for me, but I think I'm probably asking too much. Now this definitely isn't the speeds I wanted to be doing this road at. I'm going to pull in a second because this is going to really irritate me, and I'm going to give myself 5 minutes to just not worry. I'm going to just pull in on this corner like a naughty boy on a corner, and go like this and then go ugh. So I've waited some time and let's get back on the road. Hopefully this means that I'll actually be able to pick up some speed and show the capabilities of the Volkswagen Golf, because I couldn't because of a bloody Kia Sorento. Right, there's a cyclist. I'm going to have to get past this guy without being dangerous and making him worry. So again, this is just ruining the video. So I've passed the cyclist nicely there. I gave him a lot of space. I made sure the road was safe to pass, and it was. So let's hope that the rest of this video is pain-free. But the Golf really does soak up these corners nicely. Yes, it's not as tight, even in the sports setting. The suspension is a little bit boaty at times. Not that bad. It's not like a big saloon car floating. It's still pretty precise, but not, you know, not GTI precise or Golf R precise. But for what you get for this car, which I think, you know, this example, a high mileage example of this age now, it's probably about 5k. You get a lot of car and a lot of performance once you've remapped it that make it a really enjoyable car to not only, you know, ferry the kids around in and do long distance journeys, but also to, you know, throw about, to take around, to really enjoy B roads and country lanes. I'm now stuck behind an old, you know, Volkswagen Transporter thing with camouflage happening. Great! So yeah, this video isn't quite going according to plan, and I've caught up with the Kia Sorento. That's how slow it was going. I've pulled off for 10 minutes, and that Kia Sorento is only a little bit in front of me. He's doing about 20 miles an hour. Don't go towards Broadcliff because that's going to ruin it. What way is he going? What way is he going to go? Let's see. And I'm going a different different way because I'm not getting stuck behind that. So let's go up this way a little bit, go in this direction, hit the roads, and you know, just see the benefit of the Golf. I mean, it's not a big engine. It's a 1.6 litre turbocharged diesel engine. You know, it's not as engaging as an R53 to drive. Of course it isn't. But it is still fun, and you can still have fun on roads like this. Because, I mean, I can pick up speed around a corner and not worry that the car isn't going to be able to handle it. In its sport setting, which is meant to make it, you know, make the suspension a little bit tighter, a little bit more throttle feel, it's good. It's not R53 levels of engagement and fun. I'm just going to redo this video because it's so that's good. Right. Hell. So finally, here we are. We're coming to an enjoyable, twisty, turny, fun road. Now, as you can see, this is quite twisty and turny. It's quite heavy on the brakes and downshifting on occasion, and stopping completely when there's a big lorry coming down, which is fun times. And there we go, hazard passed. That's country lane driving for you. The Golf really does exceptionally well in this scenario. It's sticking, it's precise enough, and it's quick enough. You can have fun in a car like this. You can really throw it around, and it really sticks to what you want to do. Now, I'm stuck behind a Jaguar XF Estate. I quite like those cars, but he's doing 30 miles an hour. It's 60. This video is not coming out the way I wanted it to come out. So at 32 miles an hour, which would be a normal on-the-road driving speed, yeah, the Golf, as you'd expect, a Golf, or any sort of car, can handle little bends. And he's gone, so he's walking his dogs, he's gone. Right, let's continue with the review after being stuck behind that Jaguar. For a 1.6 litre diesel, turbocharged diesel, which has been remapped, this car can soak up bends like this. This is a nice tight bend. You've got to be wary because you're in a country lane. It goes from wide to narrow quite regularly, and there will be tractors and horses and other bits and pieces on the way. Also, you have little townships like Elahays, which is a 30 mile an hour relatively straight bit of road with a few houses on it, and then it moves back to the national speed limit as soon as you come out of here. So I can demonstrate the capabilities of the car again. For what is on offer with a car of this engine capacity, you know, sort of level of trim, expense, and now age, I mean, you can leave it in third gear. It's a long gear. I like to hit it in fourth at this point, but it does do what you want it to do. But a car that is essentially seen as a daily driver, a not particularly powerful daily driver, you know, and it's, some people may be a bit run-of-the-mill, it can really hold its own. Do I have more fun driving an R53 on these sort of roads? Well, yeah. But that's because my R53 is set up for these sort of roads. This is set up to be doing lots of mileage on motorways and dual carriageways. But it gives you the opportunity to throw it about brilliantly. I mean, this video has not gone according to plan. Not in the slightest. I've been stuck behind really slow moving traffic. I've had lots more traffic than would normally be on this road, or these sets of roads. This video hasn't come out in the way that I wanted it to come out. So let's look at this bit of road here. It's clear the Golf accelerates superbly along it, and these little twitchy corners, and they are twitchy corners, it handles them superbly well. It doesn't need to be as precise as my R53 on this sort of road. Would it be even better if it was as precise, if I had a performance model of the Golf? Yes, 100% yes. I'm a massive fan of Volkswagen Golfs. Weirdly, especially Mark 7. I think they are great cars. They look the part. They are cars that handle even when they are a lower spec model. They are enjoyable to drive. They're comfortable, but yet sporty enough in the interior to feel like you're actually involving yourself. They are a Swiss Army knife of a car, essentially. Especially this sort of spec, which is, you know, daily driver, commuter spec. The fact that you can throw it round bends like this and have a good time speaks volumes for Volkswagen and the Mark 7 Golf. I hope you enjoyed this video that was meant to be one thing and it's probably turned into a variety of other things by the time I've edited it. If you have, then please subscribe, hit notifications, thumbs up, give me you know, some comments. Say that, you know, this video was understandable even if it wasn't quite the way that you wanted it to turn out from reading the title. Tell me you love me. You don't have to do that at all. You can turn it like a horse. Anyway, until the next time, I've been me, you've been you, and well done for that.